In part 4, we found out how, by using HOLONs, we could seamlessly build life and consciousness into the physical universe. We also found out how our human consciousness is inextricably linked to our complex human form. In part 5, we are going to see how tool making and the use of tools increases our complexity, and how that explains very concisely why we are so successful as a species. We will also see how tools change us, and why our excessive use of tools runs the risk of us losing our fundamental humanity. Let's dive straight in. In the left-hand picture, the guys are representative of the basically structured human HOLON. If these guys come across the tiger HOLON in the centre, then it is pretty certain which HOLON does the eating. But look at the right-hand picture. The only thing that is significantly different is that this human HOLON has a spear. We can describe him as a human and spear HOLON. He has an addition to his structure. He is a more complex HOLON than the basic human HOLON. An unarmed human HOLON is very vulnerable. A human and spear HOLON is quite different. With the spear, the human and spear HOLON is the hunter. This is a simple example of how we are changed by the tools that we use. We temporarily become different HOLONs. Let's have a look at another couple of examples. On the left is a Busker. This human with a guitar HOLON is chilled out. He is communicating with his fellow humans, earning money to survive. The driver, however, is maybe on his way to work to earn money, but he is currently suffering from road rage, which is not doing him any good. We are changed by the tools that we use, and all tools change us. It is the fact that we are such good tool makers and tool users that makes us so successful as a species. We are able to use a wide variety of tools, and this allows us to obtain many different types of food and to fit into many different environments. But are there any downsides? Now I want to talk a little bit about cyborgs, because the concept of cyborgs and the use of tools are intimately connected. Here are some fictional cyborgs. We are looking at some imaginary scary HOLONs. We could call them human with a full metal jacket and enhancing prosthetic implants HOLONs. We imagine these cyborgs to have powers that are superhuman. But we don't need to look at fictional cyborgs for superhumans. We can look at real ones. Yes, on the left we've already seen this picture. But this guy is a cyborg. He is a human in a car HOLON, or a human in a full metal jacket HOLON. He can get to places quickly in a way that a simple human HOLON cannot do. The middle cyborg appears human, but this human with a phone HOLON has a huge knowledge base and supernatural communications that dwarf those of a simple human HOLON. And in the final example, this complex cyborg, this humans in a military aircraft HOLON, has considerable killing power. Every invention, tool that humans have made have been used for good and evil purposes. But until now, we've been able to lay down our tools and become human again. Researchers and technophiles are, however, planning to fit people with brain implants, tools that we cannot put down. And like all tools, such implants could be used for good or evil purposes. We have a lot to cover in this series, so we must leave this subject here, even though it deserves longer. But certainly we all need to have a very serious debate about at what point the existential advantages of us becoming ever more cyborg are outweighed by the loss of our basic humanity. So, how are we doing on the list of things we said we would like to account for in this series? Well, we're not doing badly. We can cross off space, structure and form, materials, solids, liquids and gases, life and consciousness, why we make tools, and cyborgs. But now we come to some tricky questions. How do we think? And what are our minds all about? In the next video, part 6, we will see how HOLONs explain thinking.